It's time to step wildly into your dreams this month, Aquarius. And I choose that word wild very deliberately because this is about trusting your instincts, being totally aligned with yourself, realizing that when it comes to something that is really far away, like a dream, a goal, an aspiration that's totally not within our grasp at this moment, but it's like I can see it, but I don't know how. How would I ever get there? Or how will I ever get that or be that? The how, part of the reason you don't know the how is because we can forget, us humans here, dense earth ass school, we can forget that our dreams, our goals, anything that we want to create in this world is a co-creation with this world, with spirit, universe, God, energy, whatever you want to call it. And when we show up for our dreams, our soul work, whatever it may be, the universe shows up with us too. Do you hear a phone start ringing in the background? Like, hey, universe calling. Also, just pardon that. Sorry about that. But let's keep on talking about it. Oh, hi. Welcome to Zero's Journey. Forgot to say that. I'm Madeline. Nice to have you here, Aquarius. I just got way too into your mission statement to remember to introduce myself. But let's keep talking about it. Mission statement from Spirit I pull before we get into the story of your month, which we will do in just a second. Dare to dream. Notice that this is a hawk's claw around a gem. As I said, those dreams can feel far away. Something that would require a sort of bird's eye view to be able to see where it is. That's where the universe comes in. You show up at the workman's table. You show up at your computer or canvas or whatever it is that your microphone, your pen and paper. What is your goal? What is your dream? What is it that you want to be or embody or have? Are you showing up for it? Or if you're honest with yourself, are you not? Like, are you saying this is what I want and then studiously going elsewhere, spending time elsewhere, spending attention elsewhere? No blame, shame, judgment. We don't do that here on Zero's Journey. That's the whole fucking point of all of this, is to dissolve shame with compassion and understanding, because shame never helps. Never helps. It only obfuscates, it only gets in the way, it only creates calcification and partitions that we don't need there. So if you are kicking yourself right now for the fact that you feel like you haven't met your goal or you haven't gotten your dream yet, we need to let that go. And we need to understand that the truth is that these are strong words, but I'm just going to repeat what Spirit is saying. When you're here on Earth, you can't ever really get off path, but you can get focused and get where you're going faster. You know what I mean? We can slow ourselves down. We can derail ourselves. We can distract ourselves, but you can't go off path. So you're not wrong and you're not late. You're right where you need to be to get exactly the messages that you need in this moment to get where you want to go from here. Okay? Not from back there, not from back then. Spirit is reminding me of the movie Napoleon Dynamite, which is a very Aquarian movie. Makes sense that they would bring that up. So for the 3 people that have seen that movie and are listening to this video, would love to hear it below. But what they're showing me, it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, enjoy. They're reminding me of the character Uncle Rico, who cannot let go of the fact that, you know, back in 78, he threw that football over them mountains. Mountains in the background, enjoy that. Don't be that guy. Let's not be Uncle Rico. Let's not. Let's actually have the courage to go ahead and show up for our dreams without, and here's the fucking trick, right? Here's the key. Without an attachment to the outcome. With a total presence in the journey. Because it's like, well, fuck, I could get hit by a bus tomorrow. I might as well enjoy what I'm trying to do today. Like, if I'm pushing myself through it, shoving myself through it, then the magic is not in the equation. You know what I mean? Magic and force don't really go together. Just like worry and prayer can't really exist in the same place at the same time. So let me just show up in devotion. You know, it's Virgo season. Like, that's something that earth medicine, Virgo medicine can teach an Aquarius, is like, let me be here for the process. Let me be here. Yeah, I have a big vision, but to get to the big vision, I've got to be in the details, right? So let me be present. Let me be where I am. So let's talk about it, Aquarius. Let's finally get into the month of September. Now that we've discussed that mission statement, Spirit, What do you want to let Aquarius know in the month of September for their highest good? Aquarius sun, Aquarius moon, Aquarius rising. I don't know if you can see that they're throwing cards already. Aquarius sun, moon, and rising in the month of September, Spirit, and Aquarius dominant people. What's going on with Aquarius this month? What do they need to know for their highest good, Spirit? What do they need to know about where they've been? What do they need to know about their current trajectory, where the energies are currently headed, and how they can move toward their future with the most grace, joy, love, peace? Okay, let's see. Wow. Dare to dream, Aquarius. Dare to dream. Your dreams are closer than you think. You just need Spirit there for a nice bird's eye view. Dare to dream and make a commitment. Make a choice. Woo! Major Arcana right off the bat. Let's keep going. More Major Arcana. Okay. Wow. Wow. Aquarius. Whoosh! Shit. You detonated a tower, didn't you, Aquarius? Some of y'all may have had something pulled out from under you. I feel that a lot of you did the detonating yourself. Great time to remind you, of course, Aquarius, these are general readings. If this were one-on-one, I could get a lot more specific, but because this is general for all the Aquarians listening to this, I'm going to share a few of the versions of events that Spirit is sharing with me. So, let's come to the center of your reading once again. We talked before we even pulled the cards about a bird's eye view and Spirit being able to provide that. The world is the card of the bird's eye view. It's completing a cycle. It's reaching the end of something. You know, you could envision coming to the top of the Ferris wheel and being able to see the whole carnival and being like, oh, well, I want to go over there, and then I want to get a funnel cake, and then I want to get on that ride. Some of y'all are only able to see that because you had to detonate a fucking tower to get the fuck out and get to the top of the Ferris wheel, blew up the fucking ceiling and the roof so that you could go ahead and get to the top of the world and see things for what they really were. Why do I say that? Energy around you right now. Things falling apart, things dissolving, things changing radically, and maybe sometimes in some cases without your permission, which is often what the tower represents. But as I said, I can't help but express that Spirit gives me a strong feeling that for some of you, you have detonated your own tower. Fuck this job, fuck this place, fuck this relationship, fuck this course of action. Like, dare to dream. Dare to dream. It could be better than this. Fuck this. Like, it could be better than this. And it could. It could. Crossing the world, right? We're doing a typical Celtic cross. So we have the world, then we have crossing it. Justice. Making an important and informed decision about what's right for you, Aquarius. What's right for me? 9 of Cups sitting below that. The card of self-appreciation, self-focus. 9 of Cups is, I've got a lot going for me. I've got a lot going for me. Y'all see this? Y'all see what I've been able to do for myself? I repeat, for myself, the past. You've been doing some self-inventory. What do I really care about? Who am I really? What is really the best place for me? This month, you continue to sort through that. The moon. Some of you may even be doing inner child work, ancestral work, figuring out, sorting out, whether you do that in a woo-woo spiritual tarot type of way, or you do that in a, like, I'm going to therapy and sorting out my mother issues. The moon can often imply mother issues. Some of y'all that's going to resonate. Some of y'all, you had a wonderful mother. Maybe there was a loss there or something like that, and you're doing some processing. The moon also represents our feminine aspect. Feminine, big quote marks there. Our lunar aspect, receptive, those classically feminine traits of receptivity and the unconscious, the mystery, creation, etc. Creation is a major fucking player in your month. All of that reflection that you've been doing, your past, the hermit, being with yourself, paying attention to yourself, journaling, self-inventory, is leading to a magician's future. Someone who knows their power and knows how to use it. Someone who has a great idea and they're willing to get it started. Number one is the magician, and also infinity. They have all the tools that they need right in front of them. So that's you, Aquarius. If you're thinking that you need something else, or maybe if I get this, then I'll be able to, you have everything that you need. Now, it may not be as refined and polished as it may ever be, but it is ready. It is ready to start. You are ready to start. King of Pentacles, king of your resources. This card is sitting in the position of where you find yourself. Look at you, looking at your skill like, yep, that's mine, that's me, I made that. I'm really good with it too. Feels like you're going to be spending your money, your time, your skills, your resources in a very smart and quite intuitive, maybe even revolutionary type of way. Some of you might be doing like some of those like meme stocks and stuff like that. That's very specific, but like some of you all are like, I think I can make more money. I think I can make my money work for me type of thing. And if that's something that you've been interested in, listen, it ain't my thing, so like don't listen to me. But if it's something that's been in the back of your mind, Spirit is bringing it up. So for those of you who have been thinking about it, that's coming up. New. Potential. Here's that Ace of Swords off of the Magician's table. Spirit is asking me to remind you that if you didn't notice earlier, your sigil, the Aquarius sigil, is right up here in the World card. It's flanked by all the fixed signs, as a matter of fact, because it's like this knowledge will be held. It won't leave me. This understanding, this epiphany, this new perspective I have, that's for good. It's like you can't unring a bell, right? You can't unring a bell. Spirit is very proud of those of you who have already like heard that bell ring and have been like, okay, I'm leaving or I'm starting or whatever, but speaking the truth. So proud. I feel, again, these are general readings, right, Aquarius? So it's like I feel some of you have already done this, like quit the job, shaken hands on the deal, started the job, started the relationship, whatever it is for you. Good job being true to yourself. And if some of you are sitting over there like, I feel like I'm maybe supposed to leave the job or supposed to leave the relationship, but I haven't done it yet. No blame, shame, or judgment. But Spirit is saying this is the month to make a decision that brings things into greater balance. And I love that these two cards are showing up together, not to mention the Magician, because balance doesn't have to be static. It's more about harmony. It's more about, see, it's the four elements of those fixed signs: earth, air, fire, water. When they all come together, everything can be understood. When we blend truth and mercy, we get justice. You have told yourself the truth, and if you haven't, now's the time. No blame, shame, judgment. Now's the time. When you tell yourself the truth, that often does come with one of these, doesn't it? Because an Aquarian's truth is not a common truth. That's what Spirit just said. It's like, being an Aquarius is like constantly coming out of the closet as an alien to everybody that you know, like constantly. And it takes a lot of bravery to stay yourself and proud of being yourself in a world that wants us to be common and categorizable and understandable and file awayable. You are not file awayable. You are meant to be loud and proud this month. Six of Wands, out here showing off what you've got and being applauded for it. A parade for the conquering hero and heroine. That's what the Six of Wands is. What do you have? Show it off. take that wand in your hand. Are you a writer? Are you a speaker? Are you a doctor? Are you brilliant? Are you a photographer? What do? Do it. And do it loud. And do it big. You've been thinking about it for a while. You are in exactly the right position right now. You've got the gem in your claws, Aquarius, in your claws. You've got this. And you've worked hard for it. Be proud of yourself. Wherever you are, even if you haven't told your truth, Aquarius, Spirit is saying you should be proud of yourself for even being willing to come close to looking at your truth. Because a lot of people on this planet, it's a tough thing to do, and a lot of people opt not to. You are here for the truth, even when it detonates towers in your life, because you know that you got to detonate the tower to set yourself free. Rapunzel ass. Some of y'all might relate to Rapunzel, and that's why Spirit is saying that. Dare to dream, Aquarius. You 100%. At multiple cards on this table telling me you have everything that it takes to do exactly your number 1, magician. Number 9, hermit, me, just me. Number 9 of cups, me, just me. Your mission. Your fucking goal. Your performance piece. Can't wait to see it, Aquarius. Tag me when you put it out, okay? What is it? Do you already know what it is? Are you wondering what it is? Which Aquarius are you? Where are you on the spectrum? I know what it is and I'm doing it. I know what it is, but I'm not there yet. I have no fucking idea what it is. Pardon me. Let me know. Please, for real. Being witnessed in your vulnerability is like a major transformational act, and doing it here in the comments, that's a very public sphere. I welcome y'all. Thank you for taking the time to be with me. I really hope that the time that you've spent here pays for itself many, many times over, Aquarius. If you want to keep hanging out, I've got a Discord where I hang out and chat with like-minded folks who like the channel. I've got a Patreon if you want to support, get behind the scenes stuff, lives that I do every month and stuff like that, or you could book a personal reading, or you could just tell me what you think. I really appreciate it. Thank you again for being here, Aquarius, and if I don't see you in one of the vlogs this month, then I hope I will see you in your October reading. Have a beautiful month. Bye, Aquarius.